Any comment, any question? Yes, we have two hands. Brother Edwin, please, first.
Just about, Pastor, you mentioned two interpretations. Are both of them right, or there is just one specific, say this is the one, or?
Thank you for your question. The question is, there's two interpretations. Is one definitely right, the other's wrong? It's hard for me to say that 1453 is wrong, because I like it, and it's very convincing. But the second one is the one that Ellen G. White cites. She says that is correct. It's in the Great Controversy. She says that was exactly fulfilled in 1840, Josiah Litch. That he went forward and he calculated in a few days before the Turks depended upon the European powers. The problem was the following. The Sultan in Turkey was being attacked by the I forget the right name right now, not the Pasha, but by Muhammad Ali. That was his name, in Egypt. And Muhammad Ali took over all the lands. He took away Israel. He took away the whole fleet of the Turks, and he was going to invade Turkey and take it over. So the Sultan writes to England, sends his ambassador to England, and he calls on England, and he calls on the French, and he calls on the English, the Germans, and the Russians to help him. And they say, yes, we will intervene. And they send their ambassador, and on August 11th, they turn a letter onto Muhammad Ali, if you don't obey, we're going to bomb you. And they did. He didn't obey, and they bombed him, and then he surrendered. He returned the fleet back to the Turks. But that was a tremendous date in 1844. But today, we can continue to explain it. But when you explain the fall of Constantinople, and you take it to the year 1844, wow, this was a monumental event in the history that any historian, any historian is going to be moved to see, wow, with that prediction of 391 years before. Thank you for your question. Comment. Yes.
Just a comment.
Yes.
I understand you have an article that was written for, this is collected by Brother Larry Watts.
Okay.
And was wrote by Brother Alonso Jones.
Okay.
So it would be good maybe for all of us to have that article in our hands to read it. That one is from Third Watchman, but the second edition 2016 for all of us. Just to have it in account, we can go to that document and read it to understand the whole picture of this.
What date is it from the Seventh Watchman?
This is 2016,
Yeah.
the second issue.
Second issue.
Yes.
Second issue of 2000. What's the title of the article?
It's 7 Trumpets.
The Seven Trumpets. Okay. By A.T. Jones.
The 80, yes, correct. 7 Trumpets, the King of the North, and the Eastern question.
And the Eastern question. Okay.
That would be good to have.
Thank you. Thank you for that. A.T. Jones was a professor of history, and he has multiple books explaining Daniel and the history of the great empires, from Daniel and later from Revelation. Another question or comment?
You may.
Brothers, please.
Why do you say that the first one is wrong? Could you give me an example?
Pre-terrace?
No, 1453.
No, 1450, yeah.
1453.
I didn't say it was wrong. I said I couldn't say it was wrong.
No puedo decir que está equivocado.
But the testimonies cite the second reason. The most. Yes. But they're not against each other.
Okay.
There are different dates for the 10 years. Brother DiFranca has shown that. Another
Otra pregunta.
question or comment?
Otra pregunta, comentario. Question or comments?
Okay. So for those that, what comes immediately after this?
It is the presentation presentation of the countries now.
Okay, presentation of the country.
Correct.
All right, I don't want to take their time. Let's pray at this time then. We'll pray with Brother Elvin.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come for your presence in this opportunity. Again, with a great sense of thankfulness, Lord, for all your blessings. Thank you for this opportunity that you give us to be here, to hear your word, and help us, Lord, to understand every detail that you are trying to communicate to your servants. Thank you, Lord, for your effort to the North American division to bring these topics to us, and help us, Lord, to be humble and willing to learn more and more. Please especially touch our hearts and keep us in your hands, O Lord, as humble as your dear Son. Help us, Lord, to do your will in everything. We pray all the things, O Lord, in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. The book of Stephen Haskell, we publish it here at the General Conference. You can get a copy. It's a very good book.
Este libro se publica en las